Where do you think they overtook the game with you guys tonight?
They played well. I mean, I think they were a little desperate and became the aggressor after our hot start. They were the ones looking to drive the ball. They were looking to step in threes, and they got themselves going. And so, they took the momentum, their crowd with them. They started to feel a little confidence for the first time in the 3 games, and we didn't get enough stops.
Brian Lewis with the New York Post.
This is twofold, Steve. When you guys had tied it up on those KD free throws at 75 all, the game is there for the taking. Are you surprised or disappointed at your guys' defense at that point? I think you let him hit like 7 of 8 or something like that. And do you think the second question is, do you think the crowd here played any role in Kyrie? It looked like he had a hard time getting started in the first half.
I don't think the crowd limited Kai. I don't think so. But I don't know about this point. I just think we all feel like we could have played better defensively. We didn't get stops when it mattered, and for large portions of the game, we gave up 125 points. So it's just too many big quarters for them. They had high 20s or 30s all 4 quarters. Not a great performance, but it could be good for us. It's so new for us to face a little adversity, to go through some of these battles and challenges, to pick ourselves up and look over some things tomorrow and come back on Sunday.
Tom Dowd, BrooklynNets.com.
Steve, just curious what you saw on the offensive end. Obviously, Harden and Durant scored a ton for you tonight. Just curious about the offensive rhythm beyond that.
Yeah, I thought for big portions we got a little stagnant. We got away from our movement. I thought, James was scoring in isolation, Kevin was scoring in isolation, but I still think that we can be more difficult to guard in general if we move the ball and get to isolations as a second resort. Again, like I said, we got to learn from this, take something from it. How can we refine what we're doing and add this to our experiences?
Christian Winfield, New York Daily News.
Hey, Coach, just not having Jeff out there, how did that impact the game? And then did that play a factor in how Tristan Thompson was able to dominate the offensive glass? And I remember you saying that Jeff's absence would create more time for Nick. What did you think of Nick's performance? And do you think that maybe DeAndre might be up for some minutes since he might be a guy who can help contain Tristan like that?
I don't know that Jeff his strength is going to be keeping Thompson off the glass, but we certainly miss his versatility, his ability to play multiple positions, multiple roles. Nick had an up and down night. Young player trying to figure it out in a big moment, but that's going to come for Nick. We believe in him. We want to support him. But anyone can play for us. You look down our bench. We believe and trust in all these guys. There's probably not enough minutes to go around, but we can always push different buttons and play different guys, and that kind of happens from judging the flow of the game standpoint.
Ian O'Connor, New York Post.
Steve, I think obviously a lot of people felt like entering tonight, you guys were in complete control of this series. And I'm just curious if you're concerned at all that you gave the Celtics a reason to believe by allowing them to win this game. And if so, why? And if not, why not?
No, I mean, they definitely are going to have belief now. They got to, got to win at home, and we're able to stop the momentum after playing 2 games in Brooklyn. So, big challenge for us. We got to come out and be sharper, be better at both ends of the floor, and try to slow them down and execute offensively.
Back to Alex Schiffer.
Steve, you guys did such a good job guarding Tatum in the first 2 games of the series. With his 50-point performance, how much of that do you chalk up to, a guy getting hot, a star player getting hot, and kind of tip your cap to maybe you guys going away from the game plan or the defensive principles?
I think there's 2 components to it. One, we'll refine what we're doing. We'll look at the tape and get better at that. And then the other part of it is just having that fight and just trying to make it as hard as possible for them in general and for Tatum. We know what he's capable of. He's had 3 other, I think, 50-point performances before this one in the last 3 or 4 weeks. We did a good job at home, but that's a job that's going to take a lot of resilience and continue to be there to guard him and to make it difficult for him as a group, put different people on him, be able to support those who need support, and be able to lock him up when we have guys that can guard him.
Thanks for your time, Coach.
Okay, thanks everybody. Good night.
Thanks.